So let's get started, guys. Today, we're gonna cover as much as possible. So make sure you follow the instructions. First, you're gonna need to have a Google account. Everybody has a Google account. If you don't have one, then create one, right? They're free. Once you create a Google account, then go into your browser and you can click Drive. If it's your first time, it's going to show something like this, and click on Google Drive. Google Drive. Because you have an account, you have an account in Google Drive, okay? That's easy. Once you have this, I have a lot of stuff, for work, but you need to create something, a new folder. So you right click on the unit, your unit. I have it in Spanish. Sorry, mi unidad, my unit. Maybe we're going to learn Spanish too with me. So here, once you click on it, that's your unit, that's your storage. Right click, and then create a new folder. And then name it whatever you want, In this case, I'm going to put lesson creator, right? Just so I'm going to do it with you guys so you know how to do it. So open it, and then I don't have anything. What you need to create first are the templates for the presentation, for the lesson plan, okay? It depends on how you want it. It's your decision, right? In my case, I have a template like this, right? You need to create the images and everything that is in here. So you probably say, okay, yes, but how do I do that? Well, here you can, when you have in the new folder, you can click on nuevo or new, not in Spanish, but new, and then you create a presentation. In the presentation, once you create a presentation, then you can add pictures, you can add whatever you want. Remember that this is going to be the template, and it's going to be used for all of the presentations it's going to create. So put pictures, put whatever you want in this part, okay? And then same thing, it's going to be the same thing for the lesson plan. For the lesson plan, in this situation, you're going to click on new, but in this case, you're going to say new document, and it's going to be new. So in this case, you can also add the background, you can add images, you can add like the boxes here, like tables, depending on whatever you want in there, whatever information you guys use in your institute, in your school, in your classes, whatever you want, right? So you can play with this. I have some classes for Google classes and Google tools, and I teach specifically how to use this. If you don't know how to use it, just play with it. But it's okay. So once you do that, once you have your templates, in my situation, I have this template for the presentation. Watch the presentation. In here, I put some, my school, it's called Vocablo. So there it is, but I put the logo of the school, then I put some pictures, I put welcome, because it's the first slide, it's the first presentation, right? And then I put some, on the second presentation, I do a preparation. In the third, I do a connection with the students. So I have a lot of images. Decorate your presentation, okay? In this case, same thing for the lesson plan. You can decorate it, you can add the logo, you can add whatever you want, okay? Because I'm doing it with you, I'm going to do it from scratch. I'm not going to use these ones, but look, I can use this, and in this situation, I have to create my templates. So let's name this. I'm going to name this template sample. Just put the name whatever you want. It's okay. And it's my lesson plan, right? Because it's my lesson plan. Then I put the name of a lesson plan, right? And then in this case, in my school, we have 5 phases of a class. You probably use the classic, which is, presentation, practice, and production. So you can use that if you want. So you can do presentation. That's the presentation we want. And then we have, actually, that's going to be, in this case, is the topic, practice. And in this one, let's put the production. Okay. And I'm just going to make it like this. You can add images, you can do whatever you want, but just like this. That's my presentation. That's my lesson plan. My lesson plan. So here I have to put a template, lesson plan, simple. Okay. So this is my lesson plan. Just so far so good. And then in the presentation, same thing. You're going to put, what do you want in the first one, right? The first slide. The first slide is going to say the topic. The second slide, in here, I want to show the name of the phase. The second phase could be presentation, right? That's my presentation. And I'm going to, remember that this is going to fill out the information from your activities. So that's what I want. And then in this one, I want my practice. And then finally, my production. Okay. So that's my template. And I'm going to put this same thing. I can do template. The name is, just so you don't lose it, template, presentation, sample. It's just so you don't lose it. The name is just so you know where it goes and everything, okay? Now, I have my templates. Now, you need to make sure they are here in the folder. Remember that we created the folder? It's called Lesson Creator, right? I'm going to put Lesson Creator sample because I don't want to get confused with my other folders that I have. So I have my template of a lesson plan and my template of a presentation. So far, so good. So make sure that you create it. If you already have pictures, if you have images, if you want to put details, do it. But like I told you, this is just a sample, but look the ones that I have. They're gonna look like this, and that's the other one that I have for the presentation, right? And so now that you have this, we have to go to create a Google form. So how do we create a Google form? You can click on New and go to Forms, Google Forms. You click on Google Forms. Once you create Google Forms, this is where it gets very, very interesting. So first, you need to put the name of the Google form. In this case, I'm going to name it creator sample. Just an example, right? Creator sample. And then I have the name of the form. Now, this is important because this is the one you're going to have the information that you're going to use. So first, let's put level. And then personally, I like to use this. This is called drop-down menu in Spanish, desplegable. Oh, I think it's the similar in English, but drop-down menu. And I'm going to make it very easy, guys. You can be more creative if you want, but that's okay. So in this case, I have, I don't know, beginner level and intermediate, and then I have, let's imagine I have 3 levels, no? Advanced levels. These are my levels, okay? I already have my first question for the Google form. And then I go to the next one, I create another one. In this case, you need to create the syllabus, okay? Let me show you my syllabus that we have in my school. Don't steal it, don't use it, but really quick, I'm just going to show you. The syllabus is basically something that has all your topics, the themes. Maybe you use a book. If you use a book, is this one, right? That's what it looks like. I have my lessons, and then I have my units. Units, lessons, units, lessons. So if you are here, you need to put your unit according to the level. Unit for beginner. And then you're going to create the other one. It's called unit for intermediate. And then one more, unit for advanced. Okay, so this is if you want to use it. Now you can use unit or you can use lesson, whatever you want. Personally, you could use the unit or the lesson. It depends on how you want the interaction. You're gonna see. So you know what? I'm just going to use the lesson because I'm going to make it very, very quick. I hope you guys understand the idea. I know right now you're okay. Okay, you just need to follow what I say, right? Lesson. Let's put the lesson because if I put the unit, then I can create the lesson and so on and so forth. But it's okay. And then let's imagine. In this case, again, I'm going to do drop down menu. For the lesson, I know you probably have like 20 lessons, I don't know, 100 lessons, but you need to write down all the lessons in here or the most important, whatever you want. In this case, I'm just going to write down three for each. For beginners, I don't know, let's use my routine. Number 1, number 2, future. Let's talk about the future. And then let's talk about, I don't know, there is and there are simple topics, maybe. It depends on your classes, no? I'm just doing simple, guys. This is just a simple. Let's do another one. In this case, for intermediates, I don't know, simple past, an example. Oops, I forgot. Simple, oops. There, simple past, I don't know, talking about my activities, maybe talking about my activities and my future. My future. Now let's talk about, so we got present, past. Let's do present perfect or past experiences. I can put past experience. It depends if you want the context or the topic, whatever you want. And advanced topic. Let's do conjunctions, maybe. Conjunctions. I don't know, learning new things or new stuff. And I don't know, speaking in public. So these are just some examples, okay? These are just some examples, but you're going to write down the exact ones that you have, okay? Now, really fast, I know you guys, I hope you guys know how to use Google Tools. If you don't know, go to my channel and then click on Google Tools, and you're going to learn more how to use details and everything. But in this case, you can do something that it's called another section. In this case, if you add another section, it's going to divide the sections. So I like to do that. I like to put them in different sections. Check it out. Each one of them has a different section. So I put in section. So in this case, I have section 1 with the levels, section 2 with the lessons, So let me move this to section 3. Section 3, lessons, and one more. Section 4, lesson for advanced. So now whenever they're going to fill out this sheet, I'm sorry, this form, I want them, if they click on beginner, I want them to go to a specific section. And it says here, which section do you want them to go? I want the first one to go to the first section, which is, you know, the this one. Let me put a name, actually. If you put the name, it's going to be easier, right? So here, section of the beginner. In this case, the name of the section is section for intermediate. In this, the lessons for advanced. I put the names so we can see it. If they click on beginner, they're going to go to the section for beginner. If they click on this one, they're going to go to the section for intermediate. If they click on this one, they're going to go on this section. That's how we can do it. Okay. And then because we already have this, we have everything. You can click on publish because we're finished. Remember that in your case, you're going to add all the details, guys. I'm just doing it very, very, very quickly as a sample. And look, let's try it. Let's try it. Once it's published, you click on the link, copy it, paste it. Let's just try the link so you can see. Look, if I click on beginner and then I click next, it's going to take me to the topics here. And then I click the topic. And then I click on this. And then I'm done. Oh, I need to, sorry, forgot to tell you something. This takes you to the topic you want. But when they finish this section, you need to tell the form that they need to go after this section. They need to, here it says right here, go to the next section. No, I don't want them to go to the next section. I just want them to finish. Same thing here. Go to the next. No, send the form. Okay, now let's try it again. And a lot of these tools, it's about trying, you know, until you get used to it. So watch an example. I click on advanced, and it's going to take me to the advanced section. You see, and then in this one, I click on whichever I think is the one I want, and then I click on send, and it's going to send my answers. I'm not going to click on send right now, but you know what? Here in this one, I want it to be like this drop-down menu there. I like drop-down menus there. Okay, now you have your Google tools. You have, you have your presentation. You have your lesson plan with documents. And now you have your Google form, okay? This is the beginning, the basic stuff. In the next section, we're going to continue because we don't have a lot of time right now, but I want you guys to just get started with this. In the next section, you're going to continue with how to get the information from this one to the sheets, Google Sheets, and get the information from there, create the lessons. So this is just an example, guys. Do this, put the details of your lesson plans, do this. I'm going to give you time. We're going to stop here. I hope you guys like this little part. It's short, but I want you guys to do it. In the next section, we're going to continue, okay? We're going to continue. If you like it so far and it's understandable, then, you know, buy me a coffee today so I can be a little more happier than before, okay? If you don't like it, if you don't like it, then, you know, be with it. If you don't buy me a coffee, that's okay. I'm doing this so you guys can also use these tools. Thank you so much, guys. I'll send the next session probably tomorrow or the next day, okay? So you guys have it. Appreciate it. If you like it, send comments, please, in the group. We're in the group. Bye-bye.